Oh, sweet. Oh, hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming to this Pride edition of Hennessy's Great Baking Show. If you're new to this show, you won't know, but if you've come to this show before, you'll know that this is my first time presenting as a king, and I thought I'd do something different and extra queer as for this Pride show. So I am here in my full cowboy glory. Shout out to Oliver Branch for getting me this amazing little sort of cow's head pin. I'm really excited for the show today. I'm going to be making basically a really cute, gay-ass rainbow cake for you all. It's also going to taste delicious. Unfortunately, on this show, y'all can't taste it, but you can see my reaction as I taste it for the first time because it's a recipe I've never made before. So the show is fun in between while we wait for things to bake. Or things to set and stuff. We're going to have drag performances, and I'm really excited to have these amazing performers introducing for the first time EHA, along with my amazing drag dad, Vera, and EHA's grandfather, and the amazing Kai B. Michaels, who I have gotten the most hilarious number from. I stand so much. So I can't wait for you all to see these numbers. And I have a kick-ass, that's right, I got my cowboy boots on. I got a kick-ass pride number for you all as well. So a few things for those that might have missed the sort of pre-show intro that we do. This show is really, really fun. And we play games here. We have fun. Go ahead and get yourself a brunch drink of an alcohol or non-alcoholic drink, whatever you prefer. And every single time I struggle to find something, like I can't find a spoon, or I'm like, oops, I forgot to get my eggs, you go ahead and take a drink. Every single time, I'm trying to remember what other silly things I do on this show. If I drop something, if something kind of just messes up in my face, take a drink. And if legit, I absolutely just completely something just wild just happens. For example, once I got flour on my work laptop. This one time I was cutting a butternut squash and it fell on the floor. Go ahead and just finish your drink. And if I have to wash something, because I'm always just try to remember every single thing and stuff. Go ahead and take a drink as well. So that is the game that we play. If you all like this show and you enjoy other drag shows, consider subscribing to Media Meltdown. They have other really cool, fun shows as well. But anyway, that is a quick sort of explainer. Thank you all for watching and tuning in today. So the cake that we're making today, I don't know how many people are Bake Off fans, although that is where I get the name of my show from. There is this amazing, I feel like she's queer. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, who makes a gay-ass cake like this and is not queer, right? There's this amazing British Asian baker named Kim Joy, and she has a book. And I'm going to be making her cake over here. This is her book, Baking with Kim Joy. It is super fun. But she has this orange and amaretto rainbow cake over here. So I'm going to be making this for you all live. So this is going to be super fun. This cake has 6 layers. And I try and keep this show to 2 hours. So we're not going to do 6 layers. We're going to do 3. But I will let you all pick what colors we do. So typically, she has, this rainbow cake, but I was thinking, we could do bisexual flag colors. I wanted to do maybe actually trans flag colors, but I don't have white, so I'm just if you all have ideas for what colors we can do, because we can do anything that I can combine with, I have 3 of these sort of color packets over here. It's red, yellow, green, blue, whatever you can make with these. I also have black. Let me know in the comments, and then that will be whatever we're doing. But anyway, you want to start first with preheating your oven to 340 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Ooh, okay. And then, so I have these 3 cake tins. So you're going to start with greasing them and putting parchment paper on them. I'm going to go ahead and set this over here. And so I think what I'm going to do, okay, all right. I'm going to go ahead and say that wasn't a drink because I saved it, but I mean, really, y'all make the rules. If you're trying to get drunk on this show, you will succeed. Maybe a little bit too much. I take no responsibility for people drinking beyond what they should drink. But yeah, it's always a good time here on this show. All right. How many people? Ooh, we have conversations here. All right. If you have anyone tuning in for the first time, I just want to say thank you for tuning in for the first time. It's going to be a really fun show. Alright, so I kind of just do this. It looks a mess, but it'll do. Just the name first. Parchment paper is really great. If you use wax paper and it goes above 400 degrees, it can burn in the oven. So when people have stories about things burning in their ovens, I wonder if maybe that is often the culprit. That's never happened to me. I've never burned anything or almost started a fire on this show. Eddie has almost started a fire, not on this show, and I talk about this a lot because one of my cookbooks is burnt because of him, but that's okay. So, I mean, there's many things I can say about my baking. There's many silly things I've done, but I've never almost burned my kitchen down, and I'm proud to say that. Okay, so now we have our little grease pans. We're just going to put them off to the side here. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to place the sugar, butter, and salt in a stand mixer or in a bowl. I'm actually going to save the stand mixer I'm making Italian meringue for the first time. This is way more complicated than buttercream, but because I've made meringue before, probably had Italian meringue before and I didn't know it. But I am making it because I wanted to give myself a challenge. So what I'm actually going to do is I have these mixing bowls. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my mixing bowl instead. So because this is supposed to make 6-7-inch cakes, I've adjusted the recipes. And I just quickly did this before the show today. So I have written messy conversions. Like, what am I writing? 1 and 1/6? Okay, actually, I know what that means. Okay, so I've written messy conversions so that I know how to make half of everything. So so each butter is half a cup. So now I'm just going to go ahead and empty them in here. By the way, happy Pride weekend, everyone. It is such an interesting Pride weekend because there's no official Pride this time in SF, right? Is there? But a lot of events happening. I know Oasis just had their really amazing reopening, which was super duper cool. Okay, let me put that on the side. So that's half a cup. And then this is another half a cup. And then 1/6. Is that 1 teaspoon? Okay. I'm trying to do math here. 1/6 of a cup. 1/6 of a cup. But each butter is like 8 tablespoons. So if you see like that math lady and everything, can someone do math? How do I? Because it's like you multiply fractions, right? It's 1/6 times. Is it 1/6 times? No, that's not it. Okay, all right, whatever. I might guesstimate this, and the cake will probably be fine. So. You know what I mean, right? Like, each of these is like 1/8, but then it's like 1/6. Oh, thank you everyone, by the way, for paying the cover. I forgot to mention this, but if you all pay the cover, this will go directly to our performers, and if you pay the cover, that just also, the money that doesn't go to the performers will be going to me, which means in the future I can do even more extravagant fun things like maybe bake a cake with actually 6 tiers this time. So yes, pay the cover and that will make me super happy and you will be supporting our performers. So I'm going to go ahead and I don't have a knife, but I think I have a knife here. Solved. Okay. So I'm just going to, this looks like it's 1/6. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is 1/6. So that is our butter. Boop. And then we're going to need sugar. We're gonna need 1 1/3 cup of sugar, and we're gonna need a ½ teaspoon of salt. Okay. Just gonna wipe my hands really quick. I just need a brand new sugar here. Okay. But yeah, if you all went to the Oasis show, I think Piranha went. Piranha and Edmund went. Why am I drawing a blank right now? Which is why I think they like overslept a little bit for the show. I was gonna go to that Oasis thing, but I was like, my bedtime is so early now, so I was like, I don't want to oversleep or anything, which is why I didn't go. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. It's so hot making this. So that is 1/3 cup. By the way, I think once I'm finished with this recipe, I always publish it on my blog. Usually I do it before then, but this time because I'm kind of going as I go, I'll send a link to everyone if you're interested in this recipe. And then just a little bit of salt. Oops, that's more than a little bit. Oh well. And then basically what you do now is you just take your hand mixer, and I have this over here. My hand mixer's over here. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my hand mixer, and we're going to mix it. Ooh, let me plug it in here. I love your mixer. Mine's a red. Nice. I really love KitchenAid products because they come in so many beautiful colors. So like this is my hand mixer, but my stand mixer, specifically I was like, they had a sale and it was gray, and I was like, I'm not going to get a fucking gray stand mixer. I'm going to get a blue stand mixer. There was another shade that was even prettier, but eventually I was just like, this is a big deal, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to mix this all together. Just double checking. Yeah, okay. So increase the speed and beat until hot until the butter is fluffy and pale in color. So let's go. Woo. Start a little bit slower. I think usually what you want to do is you want to have your butter room temp. So because I didn't have my butter at room temp a little bit in advance, I was like doing my makeup and stuff, it's a little bit harder to mix over here. So I think worst case scenario, I might let it sit for a little bit longer and then try mixing it again. Hi Lotus Boy, I'm just gonna read y'all's comments while I go ahead and do this. Alright, love the look, family affair, chili kombucha. Yeah, so Kim Joy loves board games, and she and her, I think, husband just seem like such an amazing couple. So yeah, I love that. Whew. Yeah, this definitely needed to be rested a little bit more, I think. Making a little bit of a mess. I'm going to go ahead and rest the butter for a little bit longer. In the meantime, one thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to zest our oranges. So I have some oranges over here, and then you're also going to have to like beat some eggs. So I'll do that in another container, but here are our oranges, and you need to zest 3 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and zest them right over here. And I usually have drag numbers a little bit later for you all, but I think because we have a little bit more, I'm going to show you all my drag number while I zest oranges. Because no one really likes watching zesting oranges, right? It's just going to be me doing this for like, I don't know how long it's going to take to do this. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and send you all to your first drag number. It's going to be my drag number that I did for Pride, I think a year ago now. And I actually really wanted to show you all my oak lash number. It was really amazing. I did this kind of like thing with prosthetics, so it looked like my mouth was torn over here, and I had a red wedding dress that I made all by myself, but I wasn't able to get the video off of the oak lash stream, which is my bad. Alright, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that number. I finished zesting my oranges. What's this I see about someone donated 50, trying to make people's days or nights better during the pandemic. Please don't ban me for all of this, all I ask. I'm not sure whether that's to this show or to other shows, but yes, I so wanted to be at Oasis the other day and just be, like, making it rain. Anyway, one thing also I want to let you know, since I just had that performance for you all, is after this show, I will actually be at this workshop hosted by Leia Swanganisa. It's Dragon 101, a 4-part workshop extravaganza. I think I'm the last one, and it's going to be... Oh, why do I not see the time? It's like 7 or 8 p.m., but basically I'm going to be teaching you all how to perform. So I kind of wish I had that other performance I could show you all, because I feel like that's kind of the magnum opus of everything I've done, but I hope you all enjoyed that, so check that out. I'll probably have more details that I'll type down later if y'all are interested. Alright, so I'm going to let this butter sit a little bit, and I have all of this delicious lemon zest that I just zested right over here. One thing that you're going to need to do now is to basically, I'm going to beat the eggs in a separate bowl. So add the eggs, aside to the cream butter and sugar mixture. Okay, so after that, you're basically going to add the orange zest and the vanilla. So I'm actually going to do that in my little orange zest bowl. And so you're going to need 4 eggs. Let me just double check. Let's see. Yeah, about 8 large eggs. So we're going to have 4 eggs. Have this over here, room temperature. I think I asked once on the show, like, does it matter what kind of eggs you buy? And I think the answer was, like, sort of or something. I think that was one you answered, Ben, because you're such a baking expert. So, yeah. But I'm still, oh, ew, what the heck is this? It's like, I think the cardboard stuck onto it, but I think it's because some of this egg dripped. It's cracked. So, this is a bad egg. Bad egg. Okay, goodbye, egg. Not using that egg. We only use fresh eggs in this house. Although, I have used expired ingredients because I like to, play with my luck. Okay, so one thing I have to talk about, and this is a bit of a personal anecdote. I grew up in kind of like a messed up environment. It wasn't very sanitary. And I was always hungry as a kid because my parents, I don't think they understood how much I was supposed to eat. And then I'd be like, I'm hungry. And because I said so often, they would just ignore me. So I learned to kind of like almost scavenge through food a little bit. And there were always expired things in the fridge. So I think I was always eating expired things and maybe eating food that was not so fresh. So when I took the second vaccine, I was like, boom, I was good. I did not feel a thing. Eddie was in bed for, like, the next 3 days, and he was, like, complaining about sore. I'm sore for, like, the next 2 weeks. All goes to say that if you have a traumatic childhood, sometimes it's... I'm kidding. How many eggs do I have? Okay, 4 eggs. I do not recommend giving your kids a traumatic childhood to prevent them from vaccine effects. You could just have them live on a farm. That'd be great. Okay, so I'm going to go wash my hands. We're doing great so far. Usually by now you all would have had to like take like 4 sips of alcohol, but I am prepared this time because I did not go to Oasis the other night. And because this like recipe is so formidable that I'm just like, I want to make sure I get this right. So I am whisking these eggs. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Yeah. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and hopefully this is a little bit, it's not really supposed to look like this. I think like all kind of, what do you call it, like flaky and stuff. You want it to be all nice and creamy, which is why room temp. So hopefully now it's going to be more of the texture that I want it to be. Alright. Getting someplace. Butter. gonna do this for a while. But the fun part of this is once we get the batter going, we're gonna go ahead and okay, great, it's looking good. We're gonna go ahead and put these in different bowls, and we're gonna color them with food coloring. So I don't know if y'all have started petitioning yet for what colors you want to see me use. But if you have colors you want to see me use, put it in the chat so I can go ahead and see. To see if y'all have been saying any interesting things so far. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I think I missed a little bit of the chat. Eddie, do you see anything on your end about colors or anything new? I just see like people going, "Oh, woo, brava!" after my performance.
Nothing about colors.
Okay, nothing about colors. Y'all let me know what colors. I think if y'all don't give me an idea, I'm going to default to the bisexual flag colors. One, because that's kind of easy. I can just do, I think, pink, blue, and like purple. And two, because I like that flag. It's not everyone's flag, but it's my flag. I just think it might be a little bit cuter than just having like red, orange, and yellow and not having the green and the blue. It's not really the same. Alright. So we're getting this ready to go. Alright. Okay. So this is more, I think, of the texture that's supposed to be. I mean, it doesn't look like buttercream yet, but we are going to mix it with everything else. So I think that's good. Those colors sound great. Awesome. Okay, so eggs, and then add the eggs. 1 teaspoon at a time to the cream, butter, and sugar mixture. Beating well after each addition. Add the orange zest and vanilla bean paste. Okay, so it says 1 tablespoon at a time. I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. So what I'm going to actually just do is just kind of do this. Okay, we're just going to pour a little bit at a time. I wish I had another camera to show you all what I see right now, but
I was thinking about that earlier today. But
we should do that. We should invest in that.
We didn't have another connector kind of thing.
If y'all can get me, I need to think of a donation goal. If y'all can get me to a total of, let's say, what sounds fair? Is 100 too much? 100 total in donations? Okay, let's go ahead and say 100. If we get 100, we are gonna go buy another camera, a B camera, right after the show, and you all can see it in the next Drag Queen Cooking or Hennessy's Great Baking Show. Just kidding. Yeah, Drag Queen Cooking is the name of my YouTube show. But yeah, as you can see, Hennessy's Great Baking Show doesn't mention king or queen, so I can do whatever I want. This is looking really nice. It's looking eggy. It's making me think of like Easter, of like baby chicks. Let's go a little faster. Ooh, that's moist. Now it kind of looks like scrambled eggs. I'm gonna stop for a second. Doesn't that kind of look like scrambled eggs a little bit? Scrambled eggs. Okay, cool. Alright. Mixing a little bit more. Yeah. How are we doing, everyone? Got the orange zest in there as well. Nice. We are at 31 viewers. Thank you all for 31 viewers for watching this show. We're going to have some amazing drag numbers next, so you are not going to regret it. But in the meantime, so this is kind of the texture that we're getting with this. It kind of reminds me of like polenta, but we still have more to go. We have flour. We need a little bit of vanilla extract, so that's just 1 tablespoon. 1 teaspoon. Don't put a tablespoon, that's too much. 1 teaspoon over here. So interesting thing about, I bake with a lot of UK recipes, and things are just a little bit different. They use self-rising flour instead of like our baking powder and stuff, but you can buy self-rising flour, easily make it yourself. And they tend to use vanilla bean paste, or actual like beans from a vanilla thing. Those are really expensive. I want to say it's maybe like $12 for 3 of those vanilla bean stalks. so I don't use that, and I think the recipe turns out fine. But those are just some of the things that you notice when you cook with British recipes. Okay, awesome. And then so after that, you sift in flour a third at a time, and then you add the ground almonds. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 1/4 cups of flour. 2 1/4 cups of flour over here. I feel like I should just kind of mess up on purpose now so you all can get a drink in. What do y'all think? I'm doing like, this is a new record. We've gone how many minutes into stream now without me messing up? That is a brand new record. I think it says, yeah, it says to put in a little bit at a time. I think what I'm going to do instead is, because it's easier to measure out, this is 1, and put it in the other bowl. 2, and since we have some new viewers, tell me what is your favorite dessert and what you want to see me make here next. I would be keen to know. I've been making a lot of cupcakes recently. I made Earl Grey cupcakes. They're absolutely delicious. I love to make cheesecakes. The only thing with cheesecakes is if I were to make a cheesecake on this show, I would have to make a cheesecake the night before, and then I do that, cooking show thing where it's like, and then you put it in the oven, and then you put it in your fridge for 24 hours. But I did this last night, so we get to try the cheesecake. I'd have to do that sort of thing. I don't know if that, ruins the illusion a little bit, but that's just kind of, something you'd have to do. So, yeah, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this and start to sift it in on low speed. Woo-wee! Whoa, this is pretty. Again, for anyone just joining, we are making an orange and amaretto cake, and it's going to be super gay. We're going to color it to look like the bi flag. I had to buy alcohol to make this cake, and the alcohol was $30, which is usually more than I walk away from with this show. So, thank you again for everyone who has paid the cover. Don't forget to tip your performers. I forgot to say that before my number, but that's okay. You don't have to tip me. Just, pay the cover. But we are gonna have some more drag performances, so make sure that you tip them. Pretty. So yeah, I wish. I'm like, how does white food coloring work, right? Because when you make cakes and stuff, they usually tend to be a beige yellow color. But how do you make it look white? I don't understand. If anyone knows how white food coloring works, let me know. But yeah, I really wanted to make the trans flag with the with this cake because I think the trans flag is the prettiest. That's just me. I know we all have opinions. I think the non-binary flag is fugly. Sorry, no offense to everyone. Anyone that's non-binary, including myself, I'm also non-binary. I think the bisexual flag is pretty, the lesbian flag is pretty, the rainbow flag is, the OG. Okay, I'm gonna do this faster because I'm, impatient. But yeah, those are my feelings about the flag, but let me know what you think. I made Oreo cheesecake, that is delish. Yes! I've also made, I made a vegan Oreo cheesecake before. That was really good. Alright, this is starting to look more like a batter. Cool. It's getting really thick now. Alright. You know what? I'm afraid. What if we don't have enough to, put in 3 bowls? Because I think she asked for 7-inch, I think cake pans, but mine are, I think mine are 9-inch. And that's what the other thing is, just the standard, sort of cake sizes that you have in the UK are a little bit different. So hopefully everything works out. Do we have any viewers from outside the U.S.? Feel free to chime in. I'd be really curious to hear. Lotus Boy, I think you're in the chat. I'm not too sure, but Lotus Boy was in this drag competition the other day, and it was really cool because there were people from like Germany and what other countries? There were more countries. Was it Spain or someplace? I forget. There was one person that did a number that was part Russian. That was cool. So yeah. The bottom line about white food coloring is you might not want to know. Now I want to know. I mean, sometimes people just use fondant. Okay, so right now this is our mixture. This looks good. And the next thing that you need is the amaretto. Not the amaretto, sorry. You're going to need the almond meal. So this is basically ground almonds. I think not almond flour. You want almond meal, which is basically just crushed almonds. Y'all, this says best used if by 10, 10, 20. I smelled it. It smells fine to me. So y'all are not the ones that have to eat this. Eddie might have to eat this. I might make him, and he's looking very scared right now. I'm kidding. Eddie has never gotten sick eating any of my food. He has gotten sick many times eating other people's foods, but not me. I just read this thing recently that said this person was in a cemetery, and it was a cemetery from the 1800s, and they realized a bunch of people died on the same date, and they didn't know why. So they did some research, and it turns out they all went to one death potluck where someone brought food, and it fucking killed a bunch of people on the same dates. And they did some more research, and they found out this happens a lot. This happens all throughout history, and I'm like, wow. This was on Twitter. I tagged my sister and wrote, I found mom in a past life. I can make that joke. I mean, after some of the shit that I've seen in my childhood. Woo! I'm sweating so much. I'm gonna take this off. Okay. Cool. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this. It's 3/4 cups of almond. And yeah. Okay, and then don't worry, the next part after this is the fun part, which is the coloring. So we're gonna go ahead and color this. Yeah, smells fine to me. Cheesecake. Okay. Yeah, it is wild. But food in the past, like you eat one bad thing and it's like the last thing you ever eat. It was a big deal back then. That thread is really fun. If I find it later during an intermission, I will link it to y'all because I was learning some really fun things. Alright. 1 second. I should make a honey cornbread. Ooh, I love cornbread. I have made cornbread before. I want to actually, I've been developing my own recipes, and one of the things I do want to do is kind of like make my own cornbread, and a honey cornbread sounds amazing. So thank you so much for that idea. Oh, thank you. I love my sleeve tattoo as well. Tiramisu, I have to look into tiramisu. So this tattoo is actually, people think it's an SF tattoo, but it's actually, this is the San Gabriel Valley Mountains of Los Angeles where I grew up, and then this is the Bay Area. Now, I actually kind of wanted to be more reflective of Oakland, but Oakland just has less of an obvious symbol as compared to, like, you know, SF, the Golden Gate Bridge. So that is the reason for my tattoo, and the flowers on the side are golden poppies. Okay. And I think this cake, I'm just doing this, but I can clean it up faster. Okay, yeah, I just do that to clean these brushes. Okay. So now is the part where I divide this into 3 containers and I color them. Okay, so this part's gonna be interesting. I have not done something like this before in a while, so I think this bowl, and this bowl. Y'all can go ahead and take a drink on that. I did that on purpose, but I was just like, okay. So let's go ahead and divide these into 3. Ooh, this is a thick batter. Ooh, this looks so good. It's already a pretty cake. It's a really pretty cake, y'all. Okay, so that might be 3. These might be different shapes, but that's okay, because I am a home baker for now. It's not like I have to appear on television or anything, or that I might be casted in a show come September for a show that might be on a certain network. It's not like that's gonna happen, wink wink. But for now, I can go ahead and do whatever I want. Okay, so, ooh, there's a little bit less, I think, in this bowl, so let me just, okay, cool. So, I have food coloring. Where is it? Okay. So, let's see. The bisexual flag. Okay, so we got red. The red is going to appear more pink, which is, I think, kind of like the reddish in the bisexual flag color. If it doesn't look like it, oh well. So we got red, blue, and we got red, blue. So that's what we're doing here. So I've used this one before, and I think I used up all of my red trying to create something. So that's why I bought a new one over here. Alright, is this red? This might be yellow. This is red. Okay, so we got red, blue, and red, blue. So I think on the packages it said just use a few coloring drops each. But we'll see. Alright, so we got this here. Let's make this one the red. Let's do, okay, that's like 2-3 drops. And then let's make this one the blue. Hi Dahlia, so good to see you. Dahlia was featured in a really cool workshop that I saw recently that was really educational. I think it was like drag and accessibility or something like that. It's really amazing. Good to have you on the show. Hi! Okay, so this one's the red and blue one. It kind of looks like an interesting mixture right now. Alright. Is it turning purple? Not really, it needs more. Okay, I'm like spinning. It kind of looks like mud right now. Yeah, ew, that's not the flag. Shoot. I want to mix some of the other ones too, but I don't think I have enough mixers. So y'all can take another drink for that, because I am going to try and improvise. Okay, but I think, let me see, what is the baking time? The baking time's going to be different. That's right, the baking time's going to be different because, no, it's not going to be different because these are all the same size. Okay, that's right. I want to show y'all another drag number, but I have to go ahead and save some of the drag numbers for the baking time because that's going to be longer. So I have to get this to somehow not look like mud. That's 2 more. And that's 2 more. Okay. Or maybe it should be more on the red side. What does pride mean to you? Happy Pride, everyone. What does pride mean to me? Oh, man. Wait, that's a heady question. Pride. You know what? I think to a lot of us, it's like something fun, but I think at least like queerness to me and being able to be open about pride is something that we have to consider the privilege of, because back during the AIDS epidemic, there was just so much stigma and the inequalities that people were going through because of that stigma meant that they had to see like family members and friends die in front of them. So knowing that we don't really have to deal with that on a larger scale today, although we also have other things that we need to work towards, like trans rights and stuff, to me that's kind of like, that's the bigger part of what we're going through. This still looks like mud. Why? Okay, well now it just mostly looks red, because what is this color? It's like a gray red. Why is this not pretty? I want it to be pretty. Okay. What shall we do? What shall we do? Okay, we're at 2. That's okay, we still have some time. I'm gonna put this aside, and how am I gonna mix this? I will use this. I'm gonna go use this to mix, even though that's probably not a good idea. Turn red, come on, turn red, turn red, turn red, turn red, turn red. It's sort of turning red. Okay. Sucks. Oh my god. Do y'all ever watch, like, baking shows, and they're like, my hand's about to fall off, but you know that there's, like, a camera on them, and there's, like, lights on their face? It's like that. This actually looks pretty good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more red to this. I think I need, like, higher quality, food coloring, because I think maybe this food coloring is just kind of crap. That could be a thing. Like, the color just looks so nice on Kim Joy's books, but they look crappy on mine. Why is that? Okay, this is looking better. I mean, this isn't exactly the red that's on the flag, right? That red's more of like is it like a magenta red? So what, maybe if I add like a little bit of blue here? That might work. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, wait, yeah, I think this is good. I'm like getting food coloring all over my hands. Okay. This is gonna be ready to go into the bowl in a little bit. Okay. Ah! It's spraying everywhere. Okay, you can go ahead and, I guess, take a drink for that. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let this be. I think. What do y'all think? Should I work on this more? Is it bad?
From here, I think it looks pretty good.
I mean, I think it looks pretty bad, but I want to like free up the spoon. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more color here, and then I'm gonna move the fuck on. Okay. Okay, I think that helped. It's kind of a mauve color. Yeah, it's kind of a mauve color. Because what I want to do is I want to free up this spatula, and then I can go ahead and use the spatula for the other ones. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Woo! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, everyone's talking about how hot it is. It is really hot. I don't know if you all can see how much I'm sweating. It is hot. Okay, so I think that's good on this plate. And now I'm just going to try and get it as evenly as I can. I'm just going to spread a bit. This is like, yeah, I definitely ended up making this, I think, the smallest one. It smells good. Okay. Okay, so this is the first cake. It doesn't look that great. It really doesn't, but that's the first one, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this. Y'all can take another drink if you want, because I'm washing this. I'm going to have to wash it 2 more times. Okay, so now this next one is going to be, I guess, the red. The red. And then we're going to put that into this container over here. People are going to, like, see the end result and was like, what? What colors are these? Like, what was she making? Oh, my God. What are you all saying? Purple. It's going to look a little bit different baking with the sponge's natural color. Yeah. I think I need the professional grade food coloring, because I know they have those. They sell them on Amazon and stuff. And they're, like, supposedly way nicer. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. They're almost done, y'all. This is my imperfect cake over here. And, alright. One last wash. Y'all can take another drink. Corona Refrescas. Great. Yeah, tell me what you all are drinking, because I'm going to have a drink after this, because I am hot as fuck. But thank you all so much for staying tuned so far. You know, these are pretty, they're kind of like almost pastel colors. They don't look like the bi flag, but I mean, their color's alright. This is starting to look green. Ooh. It's a very pretty green. It's the color of my partner's hair. Well, actually, no, it's a little bit more greener than that. So yeah, I guess because this cake is so goddamn yellow, you just kind of have to try and, like, overpower it somehow. Okay, now this is a really... Okay, there we go. This is, like, a really nice blue color. Still kind of looks like my partner's hair. Okay. Okay, y'all. So, as I prepare to go ahead and put these cakes in the oven, I want to talk about the drag performers. So I'm going to be starting off with this brand new drag performer, EHA, and I got to meet them first in a workshop that I hosted where I was talking about basically like drag and how you just, like, drag connects you to people all over the world. This is such a nice, like, pastel color. A little bit more blue. And, like, you just gotta, your art is going to be appreciated. You gotta own your art, and there's an audience, and it's just, that's one of the most beautiful things about drag. So this is gonna be their first performance ever, and it's their digital drag performance. It's really beautiful, so I'm really excited. So definitely give them a lot of love in their first number. After that, I'm going to play Kai Kai's number, and this number, I saw it for a show, and it is the most hilarious shit I've ever seen in my life. I was, like, wheezing, like, falling on the floor. I just love, like, stupid numbers, and that's exactly what this number is. So, I think they sent me a different number, but I was just like, oh my god, can I please see this number? So, definitely give Kai Kai a lot of love as well. So, please support these performers, give them lots of love, tip them. And yeah, I'm really excited to show you all their work. Hold on, I'm just gonna get these into bowls. So I'm gonna be baking these at the same time because otherwise we won't finish in time. Alright.
Wait, should I be at the number already?
Huh? No. Cool. Okay. So, I know these look like messes, but they're gonna look decent once, they fill out in the oven. Or at least, I hope they will. So, oops. Babe! Why did you do that?
I forgot.
My partner dead ass put pans in the oven! The oven is not a storage unit! I know you're Mexican and I'm Chinese and we don't use ovens in our culture, but what the fuck? I don't even know if these are safe to touch. Ugh. How could you do this to me? I'm kidding. I love you.
They were dirty. I don't know where to put them. And I just
in
put them
the
there.
oven? On the day of Hennessy's Great Baking Show? Now that's what I call irony. These have been baking for, oh my god, they're gonna burn everything they touch. Okay, y'all, just finish your drinks. This is the first time a disaster has been caused on this show because of my partner, whom I love, but you done goofed, baby. This is a goof. This is a goof. Where do I even put this? There's no room.
Here.
Okay, alright. It's okay. We shall prevail. Actually, no. Let's put this over here. Alright. So the cakes are in the oven. Enjoy your drag performances while I go and reprimand my partner in the background. Alright, enjoy and tip these performers. Alright. Hi everyone. I'm just going to quickly let you know that in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing is making the amaretto and the orange juice mixture. So basically this cake is divided into 3 components. It's going to be the cakes that are colored with, food coloring. And then it's going to be the syrup that's going to go on top of it, which is really cool. And then after that, the Italian buttercream that's going to cover the whole entire cake. We're going to slice open the cake and we're going to get the colors. But I just want to quickly show you all how I do this before I go on to Kai Kai's numbers. First, you're going to need 3/4 cups of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to need 3/4 cups of orange juice. And then you put this all on medium heat. Okay. And then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of amaretto. Now this is alcohol that I bought for $30. But I want to thank you all, everyone that's paid the cover, because thanks to you, I'm going to be able to pay the performers their promised stipend and more. So thank you all for everyone that has donated to the cover. The more that you donate, because we split it all evenly, but I make sure to pay the performers no matter what, the more they get. So just keep that in mind. And of course, amazing job, EHA. Tip them. They are amazing. And I can't wait for y'all to see Kai Kai's numbers as well. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and... interesting. I think this is supposed to be almond flavor, but I'm like getting something else. So we're going to get 2 teaspoons and put it in here. Okay. Medium to medium high heat.
Did you say teaspoons or tablespoons?
Sorry, 2 tablespoons and put them in here. Thank you for that catch, baby. Alright, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that number. I loved it. Kai Kai, thank you so much for blessing us with mom's spaghetti. Alright, so I made the orange and amaretto sauce over here. Again, this is 3/4 cups orange juice, 3/4 cup sugar, and 2 tablespoons of amaretto. I don't know how it smells, but I mean, we're supposed to let this cool, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. In the meantime, our cakes are still baking. I have lost all of the contour on my nose here. What we're going to do now is make Italian meringue. This is my first time doing this again, and it requires 4 egg whites, 1 1/2 cup caster sugar, 1/2 cup water, cream of tartar, and 1/2 cup butter. So this is going to be really interesting. I'm having all of the recipes right now because, again, this is for an entire full cake, and then my cake's a lot smaller. So what I'm going to do, and this is the trick that I do to make sure that basically you only get egg whites, because if you get even a little bit of yolk, it'll ruin the meringue and the recipe. So, oh, why does this seem like it's stuck to? This better not be another bad egg. Okay, cool. So what I do is I break it into this cup over here. This is, you know what? I'm not going to buy this brand again. Look at this. There's a bit of eggshell stuck to this eggshell. What? I want to wash this. I'm gonna rinse this real fast because I don't trust this. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it in here and then remove the yolks. And if I mess up, then I can just toss it and then put it someplace else. I'm actually going to need another bowl, so let me quickly grab that. So I can put the yolks that I don't need in here. Whew, it has been a while since I've done this, so I hope I don't fuck up. Okay, I did it. Great. So here, and then what I do is actually just with my hands here, I just remove the yolk. Oh, okay. So since this is all good, this is completely, just egg yolks. I can put it in here, and so that is going to be my egg yolk container. So now I'm going to take another one, and we're going to repeat the whole process. Looks like we have 14 minutes left on the cake. I think I'm going to wait until another moment where there's like a bit of stillness to show you Vera's number, but that's the last number I have for you all today. I hope you all really have enjoyed drag numbers today, as have I. But yeah, don't stay tuned for Vera's number, and of course the end of this cake, because this is my first time making it, and I think I've done everything right, but we've never had a fail on this channel before. We've had partial fails where, like, I was making this Neopets inspired pumpkin cake, and I think the royal icing just didn't set correctly, but you could still get what it was. And the first time I ever did Hennessy's Great Baking Show, we had a boba cake, but then the fluffy meringue that's supposed to be on top, it just turned into water, but it was still absolutely delicious. So for me, I'm just like, a complete fail is when it doesn't look good and it doesn't taste good. So everything I've made on this show has tasted good. There's some that's been maybe like more like okay versus like amazing, but a fail has never happened, and I would like to keep it that way, but I mean, we'll see if that ever happens. I mean, if a fail were to happen on the Pride Edition, that would be superbly homophobic. But I mean, I think so far this month has been a little bit homophobic to me. I mean, there's been like cultural appropriation, there's been drag competitions that have featured cultural appropriation. There's been, what else has been homophobic? List the homophobic things that have happened so far during Pride Month. Because I got things to say. Okay, let me just make sure. I think this is my 4th one, so that's the last one. Ugh, okay. Oh, sweet. Y'all, we got 4 for 4. I have not fucked up a single egg. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Yes. What's the opposite of, like, a drink because I messed up? Like, you regurgitate back into your cup. I'm just
I was going to say snap, but...
yeah, we need to think of something where we reward ourselves, because I have not fucked up. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this in my stand mixer to make it easier. Alrighty. So we're going to move over here. This is my beautiful stand mixer. I should name this stand mixer. It's my friend. It's a good friend of mine. Let me just double check. Okay, so this is with the whisk attachment. Oops, my bad. Whisk attachment over here. So I'm gonna... if I can get this on. Oh, did you see me? I had it on and then it fell off. Okay. Okay, so I think I put this in here. And then it said add half the sugar to a separate bowl. What is separate bowl? Oh shit, okay, I got this on my book. Y'all can drink to that. Okay, add half the sugar to a separate bowl. Put the remaining sugar into the water. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, so this is what you do. You add half the sugar to the pan, and then you heat the sugar and water mixture, yes, to dissolve all the sugar. So, Spice Lord Annie D, hi, welcome to the show. Driving a truck through the parade. I don't know about that, but did y'all see that news thing that happened? Where this was, I think, Tour de France, and someone had a cardboard thing in front of all of the bikers. So, if you know what Tour de France is, it's where they have like 100 bikers, and we're all like biking like little soldiers. They're all like this. This one person puts their sign over here. The biker completely like does this and eats it. It creates a traffic jam of like 50 bikers that are injured because one dumb fuck thought that they could put a sign right in front of a biker instead of, I don't know, just being like a normal person. So this person's now respond. I hope no one's died. I don't know yet. So, this really happened. Look it up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this really quick. This was for the amaretto. This is not rinsing as well as I'd like, so I'm actually just gonna get a different pan. I can do that. So, let's see. How much sugar again? Okay. Okay, so that's 3/4 cups of sugar here. And then a 1/2 cup of water. Okay. So we got our 1/2 cup of water here. And then 3/4 cup. Is this too dirty? I'm gonna rinse this really fast. Okay. Since I'm rinsing it, that's another drink. How y'all doing? Are y'all tipsy yet? I hope you're enjoying this. I am. I had to go get myself a Modelo because of Eddie's earlier antics. Eddie, do you want to show them what you're doing now to the pots and pans that you accidentally baked? He baked.
Hold on.
He baked my non-stick pan, which might now be broken. I think it cost like $60. Okay.
Wait. I don't know.
Eddie's my partner, by the way. I love him very much. Look.
No, it's kind of like hidden behind it.
Oh, okay. They're on like a whatchamacallit. It's a thing that you use to cool pastries. That's what we've had to do thanks to Eddie's. Oh, jeez. Eddie's moment. Eddie's not a baker. I was gonna say Eddie can bake, but he chooses not to. But can you bake, Eddie? Can you?
I mean, I could probably bake.
Yeah, I mean, it's following instructions. I would like to say that anyone can bake. Eddie can cook sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these eggs back so they don't spoil. And so what you're supposed to do is once this, I think turn the camera.
Oh, what? No.
Turn the camera.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. I think once this starts to boil, you're going to take this, and I think you're going to start whisking the eggs, and then I think what you do is you put it together. So it's a very interesting, different way to make meringue. I've never done it before. So it's kind of an interesting experiment. Looks like our cakes are going to be ready to test in about 7 minutes, which means they might not be ready yet, but they will be. Basically, I'm gonna stick a little chopstick in them to. I always use a chopstick because I'm Chinese, but I stick a little chopstick in them to see if it comes out clean. If it comes out clean, then it's done, and then we get to see how those colors develop. So stay tuned for that bit. So yeah, we're just gonna. Did I not? Okay, sorry, that's not bad. This is not. It's not on. So we're just gonna wait for this to simmer. And then once that's simmering, I'm going to go ahead and start this. It just starts bubbling, don't stir. Whisk the egg whites into the stand mixer. Add the cream of tartar once it's frothy. And once it reaches soft peak, start adding the sugar. Okay, cool. Grabbing my eggs for Vera. I'm going to read some of these. Iraq, bake, cakes, 420, or makeup. What does the sign above your sink say? Oh, so it says, una comida sin chile es como un día sin sol. It means a meal without chili or spices is like a day without sun. I bought it maybe exactly 2 years ago at Oakland Pride. They were just selling these. And I just saw that. I was just like, yes. So I bought it. And actually at the time I wasn't with Eddie. I was with my other roommate, who coincidentally was also Mexican. So I just felt like it fit the vibe very, very well when she moved out and Eddie moved in. I didn't make her move out, by the way. I mean, I sort of did because I'm a slob. But she wanted to move out, and then I was like, oh, okay, this works perfectly. Because I wanted a cat, and I wanted Eddie to move in eventually. Or I mean, I'd be open to moving out. This was not a planned thing. She just moved out because I was a slob. So.
Alright, live.
Am I live?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. So I have the sugar syrup going on, and then the meringue going on here. it's all foamy, and the timer just went off, so we can get the cakes. Let's just say the color is not what I expected, but they appear to be done. This was supposed to be purple. It's brown. Okay, and then what about this? What about this? This was supposed to be blue. It's green. Kill me. Okay. And then what else? What else? What else? Alright, I don't even know what flag did we create? Can we, like, decide on a sexuality that belongs to this flag? This is also brown. It's like orange brown.
Oh no!
Did y'all see that? Oh my god. Wait. Wow, that was like a new record. Oh my god, it's dead.
You want me to show it?
No, don't show it. I'm embarrassed. Well, that was so homophobic. That was really homophobic.
You need help?
Hi, everyone. Ow, shit. We're never going to talk about that again. So basically we have 2 cakes. And you should go ahead and finish your drink. I will too. Okay.
Was that the red one?
What?
Was that
yeah,
red?
I think that was the red one. This today has not gone according to plan. We have the meringue. I just read these instructions that said that you're supposed to have the meringue going. You're supposed to have it spinning on high speed for 30 to 40 minutes, which means I don't think this cake is going to be done on the time I want it to be done. Had I known that this was going to take so long, unlike American meringue, I would not have picked it. So I don't know what to do. So, okay. Let's see. I think we're at soft peaks now. So once soft peaks happens, I'm supposed to go ahead and pour this sugar syrup while putting it to maximum speed. Whoa, this is pretty. I'm reading your guys' responses. Whoa. Okay. So that's really loud, but I'm supposed to have that going for like 30 to 40 minutes. I don't know what to do, y'all. This has gotten me, I don't know, I'm gooped. So very homophobic. Okay, so this is gonna be the homophobe cake. Okay, brown and green are gonna be, this is the official homophobia sexuality cake. Oh my god, I'm getting like shit on my shoes. Oh my god, it's like spinning super fast, but I'm supposed to have it spinning for like 30 to 40 minutes. So I don't know, y'all, like, should we decorate it? Do y'all want to wait that long? Do you want to see like random drag numbers I have? Let me know what you all want to see. I don't know what to do. I mean, I could dance for you all, but I mean, this noise is pretty loud. Shoot.
I'm gonna go to you right now.
Oh, hi everyone. So, I'm mixing the meringue. Whoa, that's funny. Okay, so basically, I think we have to wait like another 10 to 12 minutes for the meringue to get to room temperature. Then we add the butter. Then the meringue is done. But what I'm going to do in the meantime, I'm also queuing up another drag number for you all just to take up the time, is I'm going to go ahead and do the mixture. That's right. Did y'all forget about this? This is the orange amaretto mixture. And I'm eating parts of like the cake. I don't know, because it's like, you know, it's like stuck to the paper here. I'm eating parts of it. It's really good. It's like almond reminds me of this Asian dessert I used to have. So basically what you do is you just poke holes into it. And then you let it drizzle in. Woo! And just add the drizzle to the cake. Now I think I have a little bit too much because oh, that's right. It's going in. I have a little bit too much because there were supposed to be 3 cakes, and there's not. That's a moment we will not speak of again. Did y'all like how I finished my beer right at that moment in solidarity with y'all? Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is this is drizzled. I'm gonna continue this for like another 10 minutes until this is at room temperature. But in the meantime, we have another drag number for y'all. I'm just gonna keep sending you drag numbers because I'm gonna finish this cake. I don't care if only 2 of you all are watching at this. I don't care if it's just me. I'm gonna finish this cake. I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna be good. I already know it's gonna be good because I tried some of this stuff. It's good. So, yeah. How are we on downloading, baby?
It's downloaded.
Okay, cool. So, alright, I'm gonna send you all to my drag number. This is called Tale of Aladdin. It's a very, trans pride number, so I hope you all enjoy this, and thank you so much for watching so far! Alright. Okay, awesome all. Alright, thank you all so much for staying with me. Okay, so I decided it was going to take too long to wait for the buttercream to cool, so we're going to actually just go straight to the cake decorating part. Hooray! So I'm just like, this show's got to end at some point, and now is as good as a time as other. I'll wash my hands. Alright, thanks so much for the love, y'all, everyone that's still on the stream. So, I'm gonna carefully remove this. Ooh. Yeah, the cake feels like it's still soft, which is why it completely broke apart when I dropped it, which is something that cakes will do when you drop it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it from, start over here. Okay, so this is it. And remember, this is the homophobia pride cake. This cake is about homophobia. So, there's that. We're going to take this one off. And we've already drizzled our amaretto powder. This tastes good. It doesn't look like much, but it tastes good. This is very much like... You know, if y'all were here during the Nailed It edition, this would be great for the Nailed It edition, because when I did the Nailed edition of the show, it actually looked good. This does not look good. It's not going to look good whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. I think it's going to taste good though. Let's hope. And we're going to take this buttercream. Oof. This is like very actually drippy. Oh yeah, this was not ready. And we're going to spread it on here. But what is this? There's like, oh yeah, there was something that like fell on the buttercream. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it a little bit longer. Yeah, it's just the buttercream is just super liquidy, so I'm gonna do my best, y'all. Oh my god, expectations versus reality. I have been humbled. I was trying to create a cake that was really pretty. It looks like it tastes good for sure. Thank you so much, Spice Lord Annie D. This is definitely, I think this is definitely by far the worst fail I've ever had on a cake yet. But I mean, honestly, I think it would still maybe kind of look bad if I didn't lose the other slice, because, yeah, the shape's just not really what I want it to be. Okay, but we're gonna cut into this regardless and see how it is. So here's the cake, y'all. Woo! Then where is the knife I had? Where is it? Where did it go? Okay, that is one last drink for you all. Drink! Well, I go ahead and find a knife. So I'm gonna use this one. We're gonna cut a slice. Ooh, cuts really nice into this cake. I'm gonna grab another thing right over here. All right, time for the grand reveal. Oh, come on. Okay. Cut it right. Ta-da! Oh, shit! Okay, actually, this looks really cute. Okay, y'all, I realized
Let me zoom in on it.
the top doesn't look like much. The top is almost like, it's not burned, but it's a darker color, but the inside is really cute. Actually, I messed up. I was supposed to put buttercream in between the slices. I don't know why I'm always forgetting to do this part. So let me just go ahead and see if I can put some in between, just to make it moist. Alright, I'm just going to do my best to put it in between the slices here. I don't know about that slice. Okay, that tastes really watery, but it tastes good. So let me just cut myself a different slice that has both of them. Alright. Oh, I'm dropping more things. Woo! Drink. The Italian buttercream tastes good, but it's definitely watery. It kind of tastes like Chinese custard. Alright, so here is the cake right over here. It's cute. It is cute. But yeah, here we go. Bon appetit. That is good cake. The crust tastes different than the inside. I don't know why, but the inside is very soft. It's very moist. And if you make this cake, you don't have to use Italian buttercream, which takes forever. I found out the hard way. You can just use American buttercream. It doesn't matter. It's a good cake. It's a shame we couldn't get the top layer, but I think originally I was thinking about just doing 2 layers, and then it would just be kind of like a blue-green, a blue-pink cake. It is good. Was it worth the trouble? I would say if you have a lot of time and you're not doing this live like me, go ahead and make the Italian buttercream. It's going to take a long time. I can tell it would be good if I had done it right. But I think this cake is good. It would be interesting to make 6 layers of it. But it's just a shame we didn't get the top layer. I'm going to go ahead and see what the inside of it would look like. Like if I just... Okay. So if we had the top layer, this is... There's a little streak of blue, but this is how the top layer would actually look over here. So, I mean, there's definitely colors, right? I want to thank you all for watching this show, despite everything that happened in the meantime. Thank you all so much for supporting the drag performers. Thank you everyone who paid the cover. It's not too late, in case you do want to do that. But this show happens every single month. I usually don't end up dropping cakes. That's the first time I've ever done that in my life. I have once had a Dutch oven break on me because it was cheap and it got too hot. And that's the Dutch oven's fault. This was all me. I really hope I don't do that when I maybe go on a certain show that producers have asked me to go on, which I can't name on social media, otherwise they might take me out of the running, but I didn't say anything specific. You'll see. But, thank you all so much for watching. This happens every single month. I will be taking a break probably in September. But, tune in for the next, Hennessy's Great Baking Show. And thank you all so much for watching. Again, this is called the, I think, Orange Amaretto Cake. I will post a recipe later. And thank you so much. Bye! Feel free to chat in the credits scene.